Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy to be here. I'm Xheneta, and I'm very excited as well for today's topic. And you are with this kind of topic that is in general, the importance of thankfulness, and knowing that in every Facebook Live we are just. Flowing forward in different perspectives maybe, but they are so similar with this kind of topic, that is the importance of thankfulness, and the way it makes you feel, and the way you just feel when you are thankful, when you are appreciative of everything in your life and flowing forward. Today I'm very excited as well, because the topic, more actually more specific in this general idea of thankfulness, for today is flowing forward in appreciation. And I'm very excited because well, I felt very inspired doing this, because many people have gone through different things. And I guess that you can be one of them. And every one of us has different perspectives and has different challenges, as I can say in this case, in life. And as we flow forward, and as well, there are experiences. And then, actually, as we are moving forward, because everything is in the process of moving forward, even when we don't actually acknowledge that. We are never the same person. We are always changing. We are not the same person that we were tomorrow. We are not the same person that we were before a week. We are not the same person that we were before a month, maybe, or 2 months, and we are always changing. And I love that because we are freely flowing forward, and we are enjoying our becoming. And as we flow forward, knowing that everything that we have gone through has brought us here in this moment where we are, and it's perfect, and it's really perfect for our growth, and knowing that it's not like this idea that yeah, there is something wrong with us, and we should fix that, and in order to flow forward, because we are always perfect, and everything we have done, it was perfect, and everything we are doing, it's perfect, and everything we will do will be merely than perfect in flowing forward. But I mean, seeing like more easy, general, from this perspective, like us as persons from different perspectives, and flowing forward in different areas with different kind of people, with different kinds of perspectives, and knowing that anyone is doing nothing to anyone. It's all about flowing forward, really. It's all about moving forward in different perspectives, and knowing that this kind of things makes us aware of more what kind of persons we truly are, because no matter what happens in our life, we can never lose who we are. Never. In any case, and maybe we have different challenges, and from my perspective, those kind of challenges in some cases can bring you more to yourself, who you really are, as you flow forward and as you are moving forward, and being thankful for everything. Hi Jen, hi Dave, hi everyone that you are here. Thank you, I'm very happy. And Yes, and uh, being thankful for everything and knowing that as we flow forward into our beautiful becoming, because in this case, when we experience something different, because there is an never is something bad. It's just different, and when we experience something different, it's like we asked something, and then by us flowing forward into our beautiful becoming, we have that chance to just to feel good, and then to enjoy our becoming, and then we have that ability to just accept in our physical world everything that we asked, and everything that when we had different times that were not good for us, and then we just we can see things more clearly when we flow forward, and things makes more sense, and knowing that everything in this case, I just feel inspired to say this, uh, whatever you are going through, it's perfect, because it's your beautiful asked, it's your beautiful becoming, and knowing that everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for the best. So everything is within us, and everything is from us. So we are so safe, and we are merely loved, and we are so enough, and we are so supported in any way, you know. Everything is for us, and everything is working out for us every day, every minute, and knowing this, it makes you feel like, in this perspective, it makes me feel like, and I guess for the others too, I mean, feel for yourself, and it makes me feel like it's very easy to flow forward, because, and also in the same time being very appreciative of everything you have gone through, and knowing that uh, everything is in the process of moving forward, and to watch forward, and to be happy, to enjoy that beautiful becoming, and you enjoy to enjoy every day, and then you will have to you will ask again, and then it will be such an expansive thing as you flow forward, and just seeing things easy from this perspective, that being appreciative of everything, that like seeing everything that has brought you here from this secure eyes of present moments, or from the eyes of source, and then flowing forward, because everything is for a reason, and everything you are going through is for a reason, everything you had gone through is for a reason, and then you are here, and you are flowing forward, and knowing that from this perspective, it's like being very happy, but really flowing forward, because uh, there is nothing to watch anymore there, because the past is the past. So yeah, to validate that and to be thankful for that, because um, we are here from that past, you know, and it's kind of part of us, uh, but at the present moment, it's like our power, and then to freely flow forward into our beautiful becoming, and to enjoy our becoming, and really to enjoy every day, because every day is special, and every day is gift, and we are so blessed in every area and in everything, and as we flow forward, because source always has anything that we asked, anything that we have different emotion, different perspectives, different dislikes. Source always has that as we flow forward, and knowing that, as you know, knowing that source is expanding through us and with us, and we are that powerful, and we are that blessed, and we are that creators. We co-create with the universe, we co-create with God, And then knowing that God is always within us and flowing through us. So everything is for us always. We don't have anything to fear. I mean, sometimes when we fear to something, it's like more maybe we our attention is more in the absence of that, in the thing, the opposite of that. That it means in this case there is only love in the absence of it. Uh, but maybe you are more focused in this because we are very powerful in our feelings. In we can always shift our focus into something that we desire, and then maybe something your focus is into something else that you don't like and you don't prefer it, which is perfect, because in the moment you say that I don't prefer something, you are not tolerating, which is very different from just acknowledging that and really flowing forward into your beautiful becoming and into your beautiful future. And just also for from my perspective, because in this case there is something here that I would like to expand to. We have gone through this idea that I think for most of the people, there is only a now, there is only the present moment. I mean, it depends from what perspective you see that, because if you are seeing from that perspective that the power is in now, like in this case, the book of Eckhart Tolle, that is the power of now. If you see from this perspective, it's perfect. And in this case, I'm not judging anyone's perspective. I'm truly appreciating all of that as I'm flowing forward with my perspective. But in this case, I feel inspired to say this. There is a past, because when we say that there is only a present moment, we are not validating everything that has brought us here and everything we have gone through, because we are this person that we are today because we had that kind of experiences, even that sometimes they wasn't the best experiences, but they were there for a reason, and we are here, we asked, and then universe, we float forward into our beautiful becoming, and we are here and enjoying every moment and enjoying our beautiful becoming, our beautiful answers, our beautiful receiving, as we flow forward, because we will always ask, because we are always changing, and this is good because we are not the same person always, and then we flow forward into something else. And in this case there is a future too, because knowing that to validate the future too, we are here, we are enjoying everything, we are just being very thankful, very appreciative for everything that brought us here and for everything that we are enjoying here, and to enjoy our beautiful becoming and to flow forward, and then to be appreciative of everything that you are experiencing for every minute, because life is a gift. It's a really amazing gift that is given to us every day, and not every day, it's in maybe in every moment. And then we enjoy everything, we are very pleased, and when we are more enjoying that, not focusing much in the power of that, and we have desires, because we are we are humans, and obviously we have desires. And then as we flow forward from that perspective of energy, from that perspective of spirit, because we are not this, we are more than this physical body. And then as we flow forward, we have the other beautiful things, the other beautiful ideas, the other beautiful things that we are so pleased, as we enjoy our beautiful present, we are so pleased to see them in the near future, which can be tomorrow. I'm not saying that to not be in the moment, to enjoy the moment. But in this perspective, times merely, it's like it's tomorrow, it's the other day, it's the other day. You are enjoying that, and when you are enjoying that, you actually sometimes you don't care so much. You are not in that when I don't know when it will come, because you are enjoying that, but you have desires. So there is a past, there is a present, and there is a future that by expanding you will desire something else, which is perfect. I know that there are a lot of people that have liked something in their life, and by now they are saying that I don't like that anymore, and maybe they feel not good about that because they see themselves as responsible for that. Till now I have this, till now I like this, anymore I don't like. It's always good to go with your feelings, because it's perfect, because we change. You are not the same person, and flow forward with your feelings in this present moment, and then flowing forward into your beautiful becoming, in the beautiful aspect that you feel good. So there is a past, there is a present, and there is a future. So the power is in the now. I mean, we get always experience this beautiful now, present moment. And then from my perspective, this is the case. I mean, and just flowing forward and being appreciative of everything that you are going through, and everything. And if you have some kind of different things, to just acknowledge that and to shift your focus into something else, because we have a lot of different things to be thankful to. We have a lot of things, really a lot of them. We can breathe, we can see, we can eat, we can walk, we can to witness this beautiful creation of universe, of everything else. And yes, as we just flow forward into our becoming and being thankful, as in this flow. Hi Mansour, I'm so happy for you that you are here. You're always here, and also in the other Facebook lives. So good. Thank you so much, and thank you for everyone that you are here. I am very thankful, and I'm very thankful that we get to expand this with all of you. Jen is saying, God source, the universe is expanding because of our asking. So even universe, even God, in this case, I would say that yeah, it's very divinely guided, and it's very this beautiful creation and all of that. But even God doesn't have answers. It has it there is answers, but it becomes from our beautiful asking, and then as we freely flow forward, also we expand, and the source expands through us. And this, I mean, from my perspective, this is very free, because we are so free, and we are so special, each of every one of us. And as we are all part of source, we are every individual. And it's our perspective and our road is very unique for each of every one of us. And knowing that source has us, each of every one of us, and as we flow forward, or knowing this makes you feel different, this makes you feel very appreciative, this makes you feel like, oh, thank you, I'm this kind of blessed, because we co-create with God, we co-create with universe, we asked, then we flow forward into our beautiful becoming. And then knowing that we are so divinely guided in everything, and nothing can happen that is in the bed of us, in this case, that is something different. And just to flow forward, and to know that we are this important, we are this special, we are this blessed, we are so validated, we are so enough in our own, because God is within us and flowing through us. And we actually, maybe maybe it's kind of rough right here to say this kind of things and to be direct. We don't need anyone to be enough outside of ourselves, because we are so enough, co-creating with universe and flowing forward, and we don't need anyone approval for our own feelings, for our own freely flowing forward into what we desire. And knowing that we, each of every one of us, are very individual, and anyone can think our thoughts, anyone cannot feel our feelings. So if we feel in this perspective, if you feel that something is good for you, then go with that, knowing that people can have the best interests in their heart for you, and not judging that, never, but flowing forward, because you are creating with universe, and you know what is best for you. Nobody else can know that, because nobody else it's in your place, it isn't in your place, you know. Just being very appreciative and not pushing, because, and the other day we talked about this in one of the classes in Best Life. When we push something and we go against that, it means that we attract more of that, because the law of attraction, it's always there. So not pushing, but just acknowledging that and feel it flowing forward. Well, this is not something that I don't, this is something that I don't like, but I will flow forward with my thing, with my feelings, with my preferences, because I am me, and I'm here co-creating with universe, and it's my life, and it's the other lives, and it's beautiful because we co-create with each other too. In this case, I'm here because I felt doing this, and you are there because you just you were attracted by this, and we are co-creating here because we are in the same vibrational energy, and we flow forward, and we so respect each other. And I love you, each of every one of you that you are here, and I'm very thankful. uh, just knowing that we are so enough in our own selves, we don't have anyone approval, and we are so perfect. And also, we are more than this body. And as when we speak for energy, it's like when we are happy and we are enjoying everything in our life, we are enjoying ourselves for who we are, because you know, we are part of the source, the energy that creates world. And when we say that we don't like ourselves, it means that we say, I don't like source, I don't like God. So source is unconditional. Source, I'm here because of the source, and I'm flowing forward with the source. So it makes you like source creates something wrong, or I'm not validating myself, I'm not enough because someone else is not approving me. Well, source has approved you. So uh, just just flowing forward who we really are, and enjoying everything. And as we are feeling good, we attract the same things, because we live in this world of energy. And then just when we are in this energy, and we are feeling so good, and we are really who we really are, and then we are really flowing forward, it means that we will attract the same things that are in the same vibrational energy that we are. So financial freedom, good relationships, everything that we desire, well, in this case, sometimes when we say we desire that, it's like it's more outside of us. And when we say that, yeah, we sure have desires, but when we say that something that we want, we would like to experience that, to allow in our experiences, rather than go and get that. Go and make it happen, go and do that, go and do that, go out of your comfort zone. It means that you're not who you really are, and source is always there for you and always unconditional for you. And as you're really flowing forward into your becoming, then things will get more clear to you, and you will attract the same things because we are energy. And you can you cannot trick the universe, you cannot trick the source. So you will be attracting everything that you are experiencing, everything that you are feeling, and everything that you are focusing, because it can't be in the other case. And for me, I'm very thankful for that, because we are that powerful and it's that simple. We feel our feelings, we are who we really are, because each when we feel something different, we can always shift our focus into something that makes us feel good. And just I love this word. Really, I love flowing forward, and I love seeing something more clear, that makes sense with time, knowing that everything that we have done is perfect, everything we are doing is perfect, we are always perfect, because source sees us always perfect. Yeah. And yes, hi Valentina, I'm so happy that you are here, thank you. So Dave has wrote something. Yes, we live. Can you just please, Jan? Can you be back that message? Yes, thank you. Yes, we live in an inclusive universe. Whatever we put our attention and focus on, we attract. With no, I can't read anymore. But I love that. Thank you so much, Dave, for this comment. Yes, and we live in this inclusive universe, and I mean, it's not universe of action. It's energetic. It's more energetic. I mean, action is more rather for satisfied, for um, to just follow from that feeling good and follow our feelings, and then the action will be very easy. And from this perspective, it's like kind of different when you sense that, when you experience that we are more than a physical body, everything becomes more different. And knowing that it's more energetic rather than action, rather than this kind of manifestation that we see over there. Everything first is vibrationally created, then we get to witness in our beautiful world. And knowing that when we feel good and then take action, it's more productive rather than when we don't feel good and take an action. When Jen is saying, when we are trying to make something happen, we are resisting what has already been given, and that we are being called. I love that, Jen. I'm going to read again. So, when we are trying to make something happen, we are resisting what has already been given. Oh, I just I just love that. You can feel this for yourself too. It is it's merely easy. It's it's like it's very simple, and it's much more in feelings rather than the action, because when we are trying, it means that we are from this perspective of making something happen, like it's not there, so I will make it happen, I will go out of my way to make it happen, rather than just enjoy everything and let the universe, I mean, to witness the thing that universe has already created for you, and to just allow that in your beautiful experience, because you created that, it's for you. So in this gentle easy general, like Espen says in the beautiful meditation that he does every day at 3 p.m. here in the Best Life page, easy gentle general, and flowing forward, I mean, allowing more rather than trying, because when we try, we are not in our feeling good, and then we are left sometimes without maybe without energy, because in this case we are trying to get something there that it means outside of ourselves, when in fact we are all co-creating, and we are co-creating with universe, and everything is there for us. And knowing that well-being is always there. We can allow that, or we can resist that. We have two different choices. And I mean, we resist that when we are more in trying, make it happen. I will go there and make it happen. I will go there and to show the others who I really am, or uh, I will I will I get to experience this the sense of who I really am, what I can do. So in order to be enough, and you are trying, you are resisting that, because universe, a source has already approved you. You don't have to approve anyone. So to just enjoy that, and to flow into your beautiful becoming, and knowing that you will always have desires, which is perfect, but it's more about enjoying. Like Abraham Hicks says, the purpose of all that it is the joy of it. We are not getting it done, never. We are not going to any end, because we are always expanding, we are always into something more. And when we enjoy everything, it's like things get more easy, and things just come to you rather than you to go in there things. And also just this thing too, I mean, I felt inspired right here, because I've been part of some groups with meditation and things, and for myself, I recommend very much meditation, because the way you feel that, because you clear your mind, and you feel more your inner being, and you flow forward with that, and you feel more your true self rather than the others, or the different ideas, different opinions, and yes, appreciating them all because they brought us here. But just follow more your feelings and what inner being has to say, is because it's your true power over there. I've been part of, which I'm thankful, and I witnessed that through the eyes of source. I've been part of some different meditations group, and I'm just smiling about this, and no, I just appreciate that. I'm just I'm validating that very much as I flow forward. When I was there, and uh, there are some kind of people that they say, which I really respect that, and I'm not judging anyone's road. As I'm flowing forward in my road, meditate, because then you will get to in that enlightenment, and then the life will be amazing. You will never have to ask anything. You will never have challenges. Your life will be amazing. And I mean, I I just witnessed that, and I was saying more that yes, I mean, like, oh, I wish to come into that space. Already we are always in that space, because we are always perfect and into more expanding. And I was witnessing that, and I was saying, oh, his life would be amazing, because he is already enlightenment, and then he will flow forward. I mean, he has not any more challenges. He's always happy, and knowing that any person never it's in 100% of the time in alignment and happy, because we are have different things, which is perfect, because that causes us to expand and flow forward. But as I was witnessing that, I was saying this kind of words, and they can pretty be funny for you too. And but I there was something inside of me, and that's why trusting your feelings is very powerful, because there is something inside of me saying that no, it's not. You don't like that, and I'm saying from the perspective of human mind, but I love that, this person is enlightened, and I want to be like that person. And no, you don't like that. Someone something but was very strong, more strong than the mind, the opinions. And no, you don't need to be anyone like anyone else. You just need to be like yourself and flow forward. And I just trust those feelings, and I'm very thankful for that experience, because I've got more to know what I want and flow forward with that. And there is no an end. There is not kind of whatever it's the name in this case, sorry, alignment. We are always expanding. We are always into more. We are always more who we really are. We are always perfect. We don't have to achieve that state, because then it makes us like we are not perfect, and we will not expand anymore. So yes, Jan is saying meditation is feeling your connection, feeling who you really are. Yes, Jan, I agree with everything that you have brought here. And meditation is more to clear your mind, and to just feeling who you really are. I mean, you quiet your mind, and then you just you're non-resistant, and as well-being as is always there, and you just get to witness this inner voice of who you really are, and then to flow forward more with who you really are, not the different topics or different thinking. And knowing that the mind is powerful too, because we focus through our minds, and to flow forward who we really are, and to appreciate everything in our lives, but to follow our feelings and to be who we really are. Then by us feeling good and enough, then we will be inspired to different things, and then it will be perfect. It always has been perfect, and yes, I mean, it's perfect always. And everything you have done, it's perfect. And really, everything, you are exactly when you are meant to be, and everything you are doing, it's amazing. Source is seeing you as perfect always, so why you don't see yourself like that? And we are so supported, so guided in every day. Nothing can we can never we can never get it wrong, and nothing can be against us, because everything is for us, and we are so divinely guided, and everything is perfect, everything is expanding into more. And yes, I mean, I just love that. Life is very beautiful, and when we enjoy that rather in the achieve something or in the power of that. So yes, I'm very grateful for everything that has brought me here. I'm very thankful for this present moment, and I'm very thankful for the flowing forward from this. I mean, I'm enjoying the present moment, and I'm really flowing forward into other beautiful moments, and knowing that always is everything is always perfect, everything. So just encouraging to feel your feelings, and to just follow your heart, because your feelings know you better than I'm saying this because I mean better than anyone else, better than your family, your friends, things outside of yourselves. And you know allowing more and flowing rather than action, and resisting. Well, in this case, it's knowing that things are easy, things are very simple, as we enjoy everything and we flow forward, and always we are safe, and always we are guided, and always we are so supported in every way and everything. In the moment we ask, everything is given. everything, 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 everything. And to just encourage you that we are more than this physical body. We are energy, and we are very powerful as we flow forward. Uh, Thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate each of every one of you here. Thank you, Dave, for commenting. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, everyone that was here. And flowing forward in your beautiful becoming. And I'm seeing you through the eyes of Source. You are perfect, and the Source is always there for you, always, never leaves us. And always more to come. Thank you, Jen, very much for being back office, and I love you so much, and I love you all very much. Till the next time, see you, and we will be expanding in this beautiful things, more of that. So I love you very much, and thank you. So see you.